Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me for another Tuesday video. And today is all about the last two gigs I've been doing with Sue, and I'd like to send out a massive thank you. And it's not just from us, it's from all of the band members and everyone on the crew, and of course Siouxsie as well, to say thank you for making the last two shows just absolutely unbelievable. So what were those two shows? The first one was last Wednesday, I believe, or Thursday, in the halls in Wolverhampton. And we'd played in the Wolverhampton, I think it's called, which is the sister club or theatre to the main halls, a few years ago on the first Manta Ray tour. But it was nice to come back and play the refurbished, and it's very beautiful by the way, venue called the Halls. And I hadn't really thought about it, but it was only on the way up in the minibus, with the guys in the band, we actually thought about the fact that it was Siouxsie's first UK gig in 10 years, because the last one we did was at the Royal Festival Hall as part of Yoko Ono's Meltdown Festival in 2013. And of course I remembered that, of course, but I hadn't thought of the gravity of what was just about to happen. This was our first time on UK soil in all of that time. And part of me was like, oh, and part of me was just majorly excited, because that's quite a thing. And we got up there and we sound checked, and as I say, it's refurb in there, it's absolutely beautiful. And I don't think we were quite ready for what was about to happen, because the crowd, there was no support band or anything. It was great, it was just going to be us. And I think the anticipation in the audience, the vibe, you could almost cut it with a knife. It was a real energy that was around, it was really quite sort of visible, this aura. It was crazy, and it was just so exciting. And the crowd, and it was always that thing of like, you just leave it a little bit longer, let them get a bit more excited, and then walking out, and the response was just immense. And being part of the Siouxsie project, I may have mentioned before, is just the weight of that, it's almost like bowls you over, because you realise she's an icon and everything, and you're part of that journey. But it's only when you actually come out and you face the crowd and you feel the love for her in that building of 1,800 or 2,000 people, whatever it is. And the joy on their faces in the front row, because after a while you can't see any faces, just the first 15 rows of people or whatever. And you can just feel it in the room. And I was looking up in the balconies and people up and dancing, and it's just incredible. And the band at the moment are really on fire because of that. We're played in, we're feeling strong, we're feeling confident, and it was just fantastic. And then we finished that gig, which was a real high, and then we flew over the next day to Greece, and we sound checked there. And then the next day we were playing at the Release Festival, or Release Athens it's called. And we were headlining, and there were some great bands on, like Echo and the Bunnymen, who were always good. They're fantastic. They were on before us. And on another stage, before we went on, I think Interpol were playing. Ladytron and Viagra Boys, who also were at Glastonbury, I believe, which I didn't see. I didn't see any of that. What can I say? Outside festival, next to the water, in this big piazza or whatever. It's just incredible. They managed to fit, I think it was 21,000 people or 20,000 people in that space. And I think the picture is on my Facebook and my Instagram. My new drum tech, Wee Davis, we call him. He's amazing, fantastic. And he had to do a few things on the gig, on the DW kit we got in. It's obviously one of the DW endorser kits that gets used a lot. And some of the tom brackets were a little bit like, oh, come round and tighten that for me, Davis, please, come round. And then we went out, and again, this is more people, obviously, 21,000 people compared to 2,000, but the people in Wolverhampton made enough noise anyway for, God knows how many people. But yeah, just going out, and it was one of the first times that I've had issues, because we're all wearing in-ears anyway, and it was one of the first times I had to keep turning my in-ears up, because the audience was singing the song so loud that it was actually getting into my airspace and into my brain. And it was weird. Now, thankfully, we don't have any breakdowns where they clap along with the bass drum or anything like that, because you get that weird thing where the time delay between the bass drum and the audience clapping. But there was still a little bit of lag on what was happening. So I was really, on things like Spellbound, really focusing, and, you know, Happy House, all those songs. Well, actually, they're fans, so they knew every song. But yeah, towards the end, they were really getting vocal. And again, the hairs on the back of your neck go, and a bit teary. It was like really powerful. So again, thank you to all the guys in Athens for coming along. And my good friend Phil Beezer that I mentioned last week, he was there with his sister Tina. They come out and hang out backstage, and we had some fun. That was great. Had a few drinks afterwards. But yeah, what a great gig, and I'm so thankful to be playing in a band with my mates, because all the band members are my mates, and to play with, you know, a punk icon like Siouxsie is just incredible. And I've got to say thank you for people that have been watching these videos, or if I tag Siouxsie in it, they've followed me on Facebook or Instagram. Just lately, I seem to be getting a lot more, and some of them are brave enough to write to me, which is great. You know, I don't mind as long as you don't say anything horrible. So thanks again. We're off this week to Madrid, and also somewhere else, Belfont, is it? Where it's my birthday on July the 1st. So I'm looking forward to that gig. It's going to be great. My girlfriend's coming out, and it's going to be amazing. Going to have fun. So the Siouxsie tour rolls on. I will be getting back to doing a few more drumming videos. I realise I haven't done any for a little while because I've been out on the road, and when I have been home, I've either been doing other things than playing drums, life things that I have to do. So there you go. Thanks again for watching. If you're a Siouxsie fan, as I say, thank you for enjoying and being supportive. We're coming to a town near you, hopefully very soon, or a city near you. If not, hopefully next year as well, where there'll be some more exciting things happening that I can't talk about just yet. So as ever, as I say, thank you for tuning in. Please keep sharing. Please keep subscribing. Please keep liking. These videos are obviously getting out there to Siouxsie fans because more are starting to write to me. So that's amazing. Thank you very much. And if we're seeing you soon at a show, as I always say, enjoy. And there'll be more of these videos on Fridays and Tuesdays as I keep going. So thanks very much. Have a lovely week and a weekend whenever you're seeing this, and I'll catch up with you soon.